Hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install, set up, and use the Google Drive for Desktop on a Windows computer. This is a free application that allows you to sync Google App files that you've accessed from one of my TPT resources with your Google account. This application works with both personal Gmail accounts as well as school or work Google accounts. So I've gotten to this webpage and I click the blue button to download the Google Drive for Desktop installation software. And for most Windows computers, it's going to download this software to the download folder. The installation software is complete, so I'm going to go to File Explorer and go to the download folder. From here, I'm going to click the installation software, and we're going to allow the program to install Google Drive for Desktop on the computer. So now that this is finished installing, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to sync the Google account to which we want all the Google app files up to appear. Again, this works with both personal Gmail accounts as well as school and work Google accounts. If you have a work computer that does not allow you to install this application, or you have a school or work Google account that doesn't allow you to access this program, I suggest speaking to an administrator and seeing if they can install the application on a computer for you or grant you access to use this application, because it makes it a very seamless and efficient process to be able to access the Google app files that I've made available to you. And if you own one of my curricula, there are tens of thousands of Google app files that are nicely organized into folders and subfolders. If this is not possible, there is a workaround method. You can use this program with a personal Gmail account on a personal computer, and then share the folders and subfolders of the Google app files with your work or school account. And in that way, you'll be able to have the full access to the Google app files in the way that I intended. So at this point in the installation process, we need to link our Google account with the Google Drive for Desktop app. So I'm going to click this button and I'm going to select my Google account. I'm going to allow it access and sign in. So now I've linked my Google account with the Google Drive for Desktop app. Before I begin using the app, there's a very important setting that I need to adjust on my computer. To access the application, you can go to the lower right corner and click this icon here. When you click this icon, you will receive notifications about files that are syncing to your Google Drive. If there are any errors in the syncing process, you'll see those errors here. To adjust the settings, we're going to go to the gear icon in the upper right-hand corner and click that, and then click Preferences. We're going to go to Google Drive, and then we're going to change the syncing option from Stream Files to Mirror Files. Select Confirm Location, save, and then restart the application. This is a really important setting to adjust because you are downloading Google app files as G-Slide, G-Doc, and G-Form files onto your computer, and you want to move those files into a Google Drive folder on your computer, we need to adjust the sync settings in the application. Another setting that you may want to adjust at some point in this application, you may want to adjust whether or not the application launches at system startup. I would leave this as is, but you can change this in the preferences here as well. We're going to demonstrate how to use this program with one of the free resources that I have at my TPT store. Many of my products on my Teachers Pay Teacher store come with digital resources, and some of them are made specifically for Google applications. This is especially important when it comes to the presentations, student notes, and examinations. And so these specific resources, which are found in lessons, presentation notes and exams, and in my curricula, these resources are going to be the ones where you'll want to use the Google Drive for Desktop app. So we're going to demonstrate how to use this application with the free Google Classroom unit of natural resources. All other Google Classroom lessons and Google Classroom lesson bundles are actually accessed using Teachers Pay Teachers made for Google Drive feature, but this one is actually downloaded and accessed as a zip file. So just like with the software for the Google Drive for Desktop app, this download is going to be accessed in the download folder. So we're going to go back to File Explorer and to the downloads. This is a zip file, so we need to decompress it by right-clicking and extracting the contents. I'm going to extract the files to the downloads folder. And when I do so, I have a folder, and within that, subfolders. These 5 folders right here represent 5 lessons within this unit of lessons. If I open up one of these folders here, you'll see there are PDF files, and these correspond to printable versions of activities. There are Google app files, and if you click one of them, you'll notice that it opens in a web browser, but it's not in the editable format that it's intended to be for you. It'll say request edit access, or it may say view only format if you're opening a presentation. You can go to File and make a copy and add it to your Google Drive this way, but that is not how I intended this resource to be shared with you. This resource is to be shared with you using the Google Drive for Desktop app. So we're going to go back to these 5 folders, and the way we're going to use the Google Drive for Desktop app is very simple. I'm going to select these 5 folders. I am going to cut them, and then I'm going to find my Google Drive folder in the Quick Access tab on the left side of the search bar here. When I click that, I am then going to paste these 5 folders into my Google Drive. So I can access this folder in the Quick Access tab. I could also find it by going to this PC, then clicking Google Drive, and then clicking My Drive. If I go down to the lower right-hand corner and I take a peek at the Google Drive application, you'll see that the files are being uploaded to my Google Drive. If I go to a web browser and I open up my Google Drive, I should start to see that these folders and files are populating in my Google Drive and are accessible in a web browser, not just on my computer. So when I open up one of these folders, I'm going to start to see files populate within those folders. Often you're going to see PDF files populate first, and then over time you'll see the Google app files fill in as well. Depending on the unit and how many Google app files are there to upload, this process can take a few minutes. For this particular unit, there's only 5 lessons, so this is just going to take a few minutes to complete. For a unit where there may be 10 to 15 lessons, it can take up to 20 minutes to complete. If you're downloading several units of lessons, it can take 2 to 3 hours to complete. So if we go and take a look at this folder here, you'll see that some of the Google app files have actually populated in this folder. And if we click one of them, you can see that request edit bar has been removed and that this document is fully editable as it's intended to be. So I hope this video helps you better understand the functionality of the Google Drive for Desktop app, how to install and get started with it. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at dsj.elkowitz@gmail.com.